Right, welcome to my swing tip of the month. So this is the swing plane that we refer to as a mid-plane or a torso plane golf swing. This you'll find that if your upper arm is roughly the same length as your forearm, then this is ideally the swing path that you would tend to follow, biomechanically speaking. So what that refers to is that your swing path would then be on that line roughly, purely because when you get to the top of the backswing, you'll find that once the right elbow or the left elbow, depending on whether you're right-hander or left-hander, connects to the side or your hip as you come down, that is where the club would naturally follow the path down. Now that is purely based on that length there. You can see once I have that connection, there's nowhere else I can really put that arm because it can't go further behind me or further in front of me. So once you've got that connection, you'll find that that club will tend to follow that line all the time, and delivery into the golf ball from that point will then result in a straighter ball flight. Now the major key that you're after here is that the club has fallen online with the hands as you come into impact. So the main idea with this swing path is that those two line up. Now should you keep your right elbow away from your body, your hands will be a little bit higher, there'll be a little bit more space, a bit more disconnect with the arms, which will then give you a varying ball flight. If that elbow is behind you, you'll tend to whip through it and get a bit of either of a push out right, or you'll get a bit of a hook going. So once that connects, that is ideally the path you are going to follow, regardless of whether you want to or not. And then impact will be a little bit cleaner. So don't try and force the swing into any position. But that swing path is purely set for you if your upper arm is the same length as your forearm or within half an inch either way. That would be ideal, but that is sort of the line you're after. Don't try and get it onto a lower path. That path will determine the fact that your forearm is slightly shorter than the upper arm, or shoulder planer would result in the forearm being longer than the upper arm. So that is ideal for you. Make sure that you don't try and force yourself into a different position, because you're just going to end up hurting yourself or potentially putting the wrong spin on the ball and giving yourself an inconsistent ball flight.